Hello everybody and welcome to the Nordic Spikes video, and today guys we're going to be racing one of the most stacked Supercross races of 2025 and definitely the most stacked Supercross race of the NSP Supercross season so far. This is round 4 Cleveland. If you guys don't know what the series is, basically it's a bunch of SMX style tracks that go in and out of real life replica stadiums. This stadium specifically being First Energy Stadium located in Cleveland, Ohio. Now this track is very interesting. It's definitely more of a traditional Supercross track, I would say, in contrast to some of the recent rounds, but also has that SMX style. As you can see here, it ends up going up and out of the stadium, kind of like those old MX versus ATV Reflex Supercross tracks. You guys remember those. But as I said earlier, we're going to be going against a stacked field, right? The MX Bikes World Champion, who is currently holding the red plate. Rax is in this race. He's a multi-time champion. Neon's a Supercross champion. Steiner's won a championship. Brock's won a 2D Supercross championship. And you know what keeps me confident going against the best players in the world? SPX performance suspension. And since the SPX Discord just hit 20,000 members, he is running a 20% off sale at spxperformance.com. But this only lasts for 3 days, so you need to get in there quick so you can get 20% off using code 20K. You wanted me to tell you thank you for all the support on the Discord. 20,000 members is absolutely insane. You guys clearly seem to be loving the setups, and so do I. And that's why I need to put them to use right now here in this heat race. We got to get top 9 to go straight to the main event. Let's get it done, boys. All right, boys, starting here with the heat race. Got to get top 9 out of the 20 guys on the gate to move straight to the main event. If we don't, we'll have to go to the LCQ and get top 4 in that. So we really want to get top 9 here. I knew it was doable, but again, we got a pretty stacked field here, so it wasn't going to be easy. Let's get it going, boys. I didn't get a good jump off the gate, so I just kind of tried to hang back, avoid the carnage, and look at this moment right here. I don't know how I survived that. It's literally kind of just about luck here in the first couple rhythm sections in these Supercross races, but I'm already in the top 10 that quickly. All I had to do was survive. You can see almost get taken out there, but you gotta defend yourself. You gotta be smart in these first few corners and rhythm sections. You can see I'm getting hit again. It's just sketchy, but as long as we keep it on 2 wheels, and you can see this guy here just absolutely bodies that, man. Listen, as long as we keep it on 2 wheels, we're gonna be all right. But boys, these heat races are mass carnage. All right, so you see I'm making some mistakes here. This guy in front of me, all right, I've never seen his name before. He was kind of sketchy, all right? You see right here, he cross jumps this guy, absolutely murders him. He was sketching me out a little bit, so I was kind of watching him making some mistakes. I ended up hitting someone here. I don't know who that was. I do apologize, though. I didn't even know someone was behind me, but I just kind of scrubbed into him there. I'm far from perfect, but we're in a really good spot here. We're P6. I just kind of got to follow this guy, keep riding good, moving up the pack, and we'll finish in that top 9. Not too far in front here is P2 and P3 in the heat race. Obviously, gate pick is important in these Supercross races, so I did want to get the best heat race finish I could get, because at this point, it kind of looked like top 9 was almost inevitable. Now, I'm not going to speak too soon, because there's been crazier things that have happened. I mean, I've lost 15 plus seconds in one lap in a Supercross race. We'll see if that happens here. You guys are going to have to watch, but right now, we're actually getting set up and put in a really good position. Maybe come out with a top 3 in this heat race and get a good gate pick. Let's make it happen, boys. See, we're battling for P3 here, and I'm getting held up, dude. I am just having to hit the brakes everywhere, but I'm not going to be aggressive, or should I say too aggressive, because it's not worth it. It literally just isn't, because one crash can turn into 2, then 3, and then all of a sudden you're not in the main event. Now, right here, I do make a mistake, all right? I thought he'd be through the corner. I ran right into him, and then right here, we just clip handlebars. I get absolutely cooked. I didn't know where 9th was, so I jump right on the track because I'm freaking out. Turns out 10th was like way back. 9th and 10th were way back. I was easily in a transfer position. But I do apologize to Austin. I took him out there. That was completely my fault. It's on me. But that was basically the rest of the heat race. We ended up getting P5 actually after cuts. So we finished strong. But you could see there is some drama, right? Some things happened. But for the most part, it went smooth. So now we're on the gate for the main event with a ton of fast guys, all right? My goal, I mean, to this race is to kind of be around 7th or 8th. I got 5th at the last round I competed in. Obviously, that was like one of my best rides I've had in a long time. So I personally believe in this field, 7th or 8th is a position I can easily finish in if we're consistent. That's the thing. We got to be consistent. We got to stay focused. Let's go, boys. Boys, sometimes you get lucky like I did in the heat race. This time, I saw my suspension guy just sitting in the middle of the track there after he went down, and I was basically dead to rights. I was absolutely cooked. So now I'm in literal last, and I'm now going to join the rat race, I like to call it, here in the back of the pack in a Pro 450 Supercross main. It gets a bit gnarly because all of these guys that are going down are scrambling back for position. They all want to catch back up to the pack, and you as a rider, and I'm telling you guys this, I've got experience, all right? I'm almost always in this rat race in the back. You have to stay patient, as hard as it is, because everything in your mind is telling you to take guys out in front of you, quad every jump. You have to get back to the front. But you have to remember, it's a 20-minute main event, right? There's a lot of racing to go. Yes, at this point, I was pretty pissed, and I was freaking out a little bit. But I want you guys to watch what's about to happen in the next lap and a half of this race, because it is absolutely insane, and it is why I absolutely love Supercross. Just over a lap ago, I was in 15th place, and basically 2 laps ago, I was in dead last. Now I'm in 5th, okay? That right there is what not crashing does for you. Now, there was a lot of stuff that happened there, okay? That's not like normal. That doesn't happen often. There was a lot of people going down, but somehow we made it up to 5th. I don't know how. So at this point, there's actually a lot of champions still behind me, all right? Cam, Rax, Splash was behind me, Neon. There's a lot of fast guys, but at this point, I kind of had some open track. Chapstick does get around me. Now, he is a defending 250 champion in this series, okay? So I was actually kind of happy to see him get around me because I want to follow him. I want to see his lines. You can see right here, he takes this inside and then double steps on, and then off. And listen, that's a pretty smart line. Anytime you see a Supercross rhythm with 2 step-ons, you should probably at least test that line. And I hadn't tested it in qualifying. He clearly did, and it was about the same pace as if you quadded over him. So that was a smart line, and I just kind of wanted to see what he was doing. He's one of the more consistent riders in the field, so if I could kind of find his lines, maybe hold pace with him for a few laps, I knew I could kind of build a gap to the guys behind me and kind of guarantee myself at least a top 10 finish is what I was thinking. But boys, we got a lot of racing to go. Let's keep having fun. Kind of saw where he was gaining some time on me. I do make a mistake here, just take it a little bit too far in and hit the tough block collisions. Not a huge problem there. We're actually still within 10 seconds of the leader, which at this point was Dizzle. I don't think I've ever seen him out front, so that's an absolute W for that man. But now I got a familiar face behind me. We got Neon, okay? Now listen, dude, I would be lying if I said I wasn't a little bit worried. You can see he's popping the inside. He's spotting the inside up. He doesn't kill me. I'm like, all right, maybe Neon woke up on the right side of the bed today. You know what I'm saying? Maybe he woke up on the right side. So I was, you know, maybe a little bit more at ease. I was still a little bit nervous. So I also looked behind me and saw there was about 5 other guys. And when I say other guys, I mean some of the fastest players in the world. So if Neon takes me out here, I'm falling out of the top 10 in literally 1 second. So I have a decision to make, okay? I'm riding decent, right? My pace is as good as most of these players. You know, I kind of wanted to get back up to Chapstick because I saw there was a few lines he was taking where he was gaining some time on me. One of them was right here. And basically it's where he'd double and he'd do this tire tap so then he could get the rhythm to jump over this hump and go straight down. Now, unfortunately, I messed it up. I ended up having to sky to flat and I lost some time to the one and only Neon. And out of nowhere, he does what we all expect him to do, just absolutely dive bombs me. Surprised both of us didn't get absolutely laid out there, but you have to expect it, all right? In the back of my mind, I was a little bit at ease, but I still expected something like that to happen. So we do survive. We're still in a good spot. We're back to P7, but we're riding good. Like, so far to this point, my pace was good. I was keeping up, but I start to lose focus a little bit. You can see there, I case that on off. We lose some more time, and now I start to hear some bikes behind me, and I look at timing and scoring, and I notice Rax is behind me. All right, arguably right now, and this is no deriding, he's arguably the best player in the game. You could make a statement saying that, and it wouldn't be a hot take. All right, this guy's really fast. So do I let him by? Do I battle him? We got Neon in front of me. So what if I catch Neon and he decides to absolutely send me to Narneyville? I mean, I don't know what's going to happen here. All I can tell you is a battle is about to commence, boys. Let's get it going. After being very nice to Rax in that corner, I had to kind of take the line from him here. Now, this is when things start to go a little bit of the other direction. You can see I OJ this table again. I do hit a crazy line there, by the way. SPX suspension. I literally bounced off that single onto the table. You can go watch that back. That was insane. But Ride Guy does get around me. Now, at this point, there was actually a battle going on in front of us for P3. All right, the podium battle was actually really close, but we were all in a line right now, okay? This is when things get really sketchy, especially when you have guys like Rax, Splash, Cam, right behind you. Obviously, they're trying to move up. And if you look at time and scoring, between 3rd and 10th, there's only a 7-second gap. One major crash could pick you from 3rd place to 10th place. I want you to think about that for a second. This race is extremely close. One singular mistake can change everything. And you can see we're all in a line, and I make a mistake right here that I had done in the previous lap. Literally a carbon copy of the last lap. This time, it was a little bit worse, all right? Last time I kind of gave Rax this outside. This time, I mean, he just had it. And then I end up kind of fading a little bit wide here, and Splash is going to take advantage on the inside. So there you go. 3 positions gone within the last lap. I went from 7th to 10th, but it's okay. 3rd place, again, is literally just right there. Like, it is, like, no gap at all. You can see we're literally all just in a line. And that's what happens when you're in races like these that are so close. You can see me and Splash cutting up and down, running into each other. Things are getting sketchy, but we're still in this race, boys. All right, I haven't done one of these in a while, but I want to do a little bit of an analysis here, okay? A frame-by-frame analysis of what you just watched happen, okay? Because this is actually a very important moment in this race, and you're going to see that a little bit later. But first, I want to explain to you all the little things that led to this moment, because there's actually a lot. And it all starts here when I'm sending this quad, and I look back and I see Splash, right? I already knew he's behind me, right? I could hear his bike. He's on my outside, okay? But I noticed this little initiation, right? He initiates the scrub to the right. Now, I understand what he's going to do, because upcoming is a 180-degree right, and what most players do when they're right behind someone is they'll set up to try to take their inside. Now, that doesn't mean they're going to full commit like Neon and send you 500 feet over the berm, but they're at least going to make the attempt in case I decide to go straight, and then he'll get around me. Now, this is important because I read that he's doing this. I see him initiating it. I've been in a lot of these races. I know exactly what he's going to do. So what do? I initiate to block, right? Now that I've blocked, he's going to see that, and he'll end up just following me through the corner. Now, what you're noticing here and what you saw in that clip is Rax makes a mistake. Now, this happens so quickly, I cannot do anything about it because I'm already in the air when I notice it happening, okay? So now I have to make a decision. Once I hit the ground, do I try to cut under him or above him? Now, in this moment, I see his bike is obviously going this way. So in my mind, I'm like, I need to land and I need to cut up. I need to go up the corner. That's my only chance of missing him, but he decides to get on the gas. Okay, look at the roost, right? I can't notice this in time. I'm already committed to going high. Obviously, it doesn't work because he ends up going up the corner. I clip him. He stops me dead in my tracks. And look what Splash does. Because he made that decision to try to cut under, to try to follow me early in the corner, he gets around not just me, but also Rax. All right. Now, if he was just an average racer, he probably would have went outside on the corner and he'd be in the back of both of us. But it's like these little split-second decisions that can change the whole race. And you're about to see why in a couple corners, because this right here was a huge moment that led to another huge moment. Rax ended up getting into the back of his teammate on the step up. His bike goes flying, and I also go flying. And yeah, that is a pretty big moment. And now, instead of 17 seconds behind the lead, I am now 24, and now Cam, Willie, who top qualified, and Rax are the 3 guys behind me, who are arguably the 3 fastest guys in the game off pure speed. It changes everything, because at this point, if I don't run into Rax in that corner, if I don't run into his bike in that rhythm section, I'd still be about 8 seconds up the track from guys like Rax and Cam and Willie, but now they're right behind me. And basically over the next couple laps, they end up passing me because, well, they're the fast players in the game. So I end up going all the way back to 12th, and that's where I finished the race. Now, I will say those moments aren't why I got 12th, right? Like, I didn't have a very good race. I'll show you guys my analysis here in a second. It was a good first half. The second half, not so hot. I just thought it was interesting to kind of look at like that first moment in that corner and like all the little decisions that led to it. And then obviously that's what kind of led to that moment in the long rhythm section. So I don't know. I thought it was interesting. Maybe you guys don't care. You can see here, I mean, listen, we had pace, okay, for a while. The crash happens with Rax. We lose a little bit of focus. You can see laps 8 and 9, a 27, then a 26. But then we get back in the 24s, okay? 10 and 11, we're getting back into it. I think at this point I was battling for top 10, and then the last 4 laps of the race got slower every time. I just lost focus. I didn't ride good. It was no one else's fault. It was on me. Hope you guys enjoyed the video. This track is really fun, by the way. Aiden did a really good job. I love racing these. Even if I don't do good, I still enjoy them. And it was good racing, though. Anytime you're racing the best players and you can somewhat compete, it's fun, man. It's all fun out here. So thank you guys so much for watching. Hope you enjoyed the video, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Bye.